Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. As we have already covered a detail about the joins and their types, subquery operations and the logical operators in DBMS. In this video, we are going to perform an analysis or the comparative analysis of joins and subqueries with example, and we will also perform a comparison of any, in, not in and exist logical operators. So let's start with a brief introduction of subqueries and joins. So subquery is query within another query, and we also call it nested query. The outer query is known as main query and the inner query is known as a subquery. And the syntax for the subquery is this, where we are going to select the column names, or we can have the star for all columns from a table name where the column names satisfy a particular condition, means where column name equal to, not equal to, greater than, less than, means we can have any logical operator or in logical operator, relational operator or logical operator for this expression, and depending on this expression and the result of the internal query, means this is our inner query. So as a result of this inner query and this based on this expression, we are getting the output, means final output. So we can say that subquery generally execute first and its output is used to complete the query condition for the main query. So we can say that for every row of the outer table, we are going to run the subquery, complete subquery all the time, and the result will be compared with the outer row, outer table row for the output, for the final output, we can say that. So let's understand this with an example. Here we are going to take two tables, employee and the project table, as input, where employee number of the employee table is the primary key and the employee number of the project table is a foreign key. So we are having a referential integrity constraint. Here only the employee listed in the employee table can work on any project. So we can say that 3 employees are working with at least one project and 432 is also working with the second project. Okay, only this. And here we can say that this 120 and 301, 235, 313 and 200, these 4 employees are not working on any project, if you can see. So we can analyze the results in many ways, like employees working on project, employees not working on any project, employees working on more than one project, employee working on at least one project. So we can extract many type of result out of these two tables for analysis. But here we are going to work with 2 results only to extract the records of employee working on any project, means working on at least one project, and second we are going to work with the records of employee who are not working with any project. Okay, so we are going to deal with these 2 type of results only, but you can perform the analysis for other results too. The solution, means possible solution can be with the help of subquery operation or the joins. So firstly we will be discussing how the subquery will solve these 2 problems, and next we will see how the join will solve these 2 problems, and then we will have the implementation of the same problem, means of these 2 problems with subquery as well as with the join for the comparison. So let's start. So here the first we need to extract the record of employee working with any project, means working with at least one project. So with subquery, as we have already discussed, every record of the outer table will be compared with every record of inner query. Okay, means complete result of the inner query. So we can say that for every row of the outer table, inner query will be executed completely and will retrieve the complete result every time. Okay, so here the subquery or the query will perform a comparison of the first row of the outer table with all the rows of the second table. Okay, here we are taking the condition, means where E means employee dot E number is equals to P, means project dot E number. We can create alias for the table. So we are just comparing, means we want to extract the results where E dot employee number means if the employee number is appearing in the project table, that means that employee is working on at least one project. So we are interested in such records where the employee number of the employee table is also present in the employee number column of the project table. Okay, so this will be our condition for join, means for extracting the results. So here first row will be compared with all the records of the second table, but we are not getting any matching record, means any matching employee number. So this row will not be selected for the output, and next time we will be comparing the second row and with all the records, means for second row also the inner query runs completely and extracted all the rows, means extracted the complete result of the inner query and performed the comparison. But this time we found one matching record, as 301 is appearing in the project employee number of the project table as well. So we can say that 301 is the employee who is working with at least one project. Okay, and this record must be selected for the output, and parallelly we will be selecting, or we will be matching the checking for the third row of the outer table with all the rows of the inner table. But this time, as we are not having any matching record in the project table, so this record, means this third record with employee ID 235 is not selected for the output. Now for the next comparison, for 313 also we are having no matching record. Okay, so this record will also not appear in the output. Next we have the 250, but this time we found one match, so 250 will appear in the output, and 432 is also present as the next comparison. So 432 is appearing 2 times, but we will have only one appearance of 432 in the result. And the last record we need to check is 200, and 200 is not present in the project table, so this record will also not appear in the output. This is the way how subquery operations work, means we need to compare every record of outer query with the complete result of inner query. Now if we talk about the second operation, means to extract the record of the employees not working with any project. Okay, now we are interested in the record of employee not working with any project. So we will be having condition E dot employee number not equals to P dot employee number, means we should not found that employee number in the project table, only then that record should appear in the result. Okay, so here we can say that we will having 120, not 301, 235, 313 and 200 for the result of this operation. Okay, so we will be performing these two operations, mean employee working with project, not working with project, with the subquery. Next we will have another option, that is join. We can also perform the join to extract the same results out of these two tables. So here for join, for first operation, means for every operation, firstly we need to calculate the Cartesian product. Okay, so this is the first condition for every join. Firstly, we need to calculate the Cartesian product. By Cartesian product, we mean that every row of the first column is concatenated with every other row of the second table. So means we can say that we will be having all the combination of first table rows with the second table rows, and out of these combinations we will be extracting our desired result. So as a means we are not going to write any query for Cartesian product first, then for the matching employee number from the project table and the employee table. Okay, this means we are going to write only join query, and join query will automatically perform the Cartesian product operation, and then it will extract the results records where employee number of the project table is equal to the employee number of the employee table. Okay, so this will automatically performed when we write a join query. So as a Cartesian product we will be getting 28 rows, but those 28 rows will not be visible to us by writing a join query. We will only get the results where employee number of the employee table is equal to employee number of the second table. Okay, so here we are going to get only 4 records, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 records where we have the matching employee number in from the employee table and from the project table. So these 4 records are extracted from the Cartesian product for the desired result. But notice here that unlike logical operators, where we were using logical operator with subquery operation, here you are going to get 2 appearance of the 432, means record with ID 432, because here we have 2 combination of 432, one with 432 and another we have with 432, but this time we have different project number, 111 for first combination and 333 for the second combination. So for different row we will be having different appearance in the result. So here 432 is appearing with project number 111 and another time it is appearing with project number 333. So we will be having 2 entries. No doubt we can extract the distinct employee number from the result, but we will see this in the query in the practical session. Next, to extract the records of the employee who are not working with any project, this time if you try to extract the records, so you are going to get the condition like where E dot employee number is not equal to P dot employee number. Okay, but logically you must get only the 4 records where the employees are not working with any project. But if you try simple join, means theta join, means this is not equal join, so this is theta join or non-equi join. So with non-equi join you are going to get these we can say that 24 matching records where employee number of the employee table is not equal to the project employee number of the project table. So it is sure that we cannot use the theta join operation to extract this result, means for the employee not working with any project. You are going to get 5 plus 5 plus 3 plus 10 plus 1, means total of 24 records if you simply try to use non-equi join or theta join. For this you need to work with another join type, because we need the records from the employee table, means we are joining employee table with the project table, but we are interested in the records that belongs to only employee table but not to the project table. So for that you need to perform the left join operation, left outer join operation that we have already discussed in the previous video. So let's try these operations with the practical by running the commands. So here, like always, I am using this second window just to display the tables for the analysis of results, and we are going to select star from employee. So this is our employee table and this is our project table. Okay, now we are interested in the employees who are working with project who are not working with project. So firstly we are going to perform these 2 operations with subquery. Okay, then we will perform these 2 operations with joins. So firstly I am going to write the subquery operation like select star from AMP, where we are selecting the records from first table only, as you can notice here, where exist we are using exist logical operator first, then we will use in, and then we will use any. Then we will also see the difference between exist, in and any operations with the result. Okay, so here select star from employee where exist. Now we have a subquery, select E number from project. Let's write select star from project. Now we need to write a where clause where E dot E number equals to P dot E number. Okay, but the query is not yet complete. We need to assign these alias to the table names as well. So project is alias to P and employee table is alias to E. Okay, so select star from employee E where exist, select star from project P where E dot employee number is equal to P dot employee number. Okay, We have already discussed about these the exist operator in the previous video. So let's run this query. We are getting our desired result, means the result of the employees who are working with any project. So these are the employees, these three are the employees who are working with at least one project. 432 is working with 2 projects. Okay, now let's try to use another logical operator. Here I must mention that exist will check, means exist will check whether the inner query is providing at least one record, means there must exist at least one record as a result of inner query. Only then the outer query result will be selected, means outer query record will be selected for the output. Okay, here e dot employee number is representing the present record, means present row of the employee tables employee number, means we are working with one by one, means every row of the employee table is compared with the employee number of the project tables, means all the employee number of the project table. So at first time, means at one time, this is representing the present record of the outer table. Okay, so the present record of outer table is compared with all the records of the inner table, and if we found a matching record, only then the record from the outer table, that is employee table, will appear in the result. Okay, now let's try the same operation with another logical operator, that is in, where e number in. Okay, for this we even need not to make the table alias. So select star from employee where e number in, means if we have the employee number, means the extracted employee number from the outer table row present in the inner query result. Okay, so here we must write employee number because we are checking for the employee number only. So we need not to write select star. We are comparing the employee number of the outer table from the employee number of the inner table, means inner query record. So here this will return a list of employee numbers from the project table, and that list will be compared for existence, means for appearance of at least one matching value with the outer table. Okay, and we will be getting the same result as we had with the exist operator. So here we are having same result with in logical operator. Now last we can try the same result with any as well, where e number equals to any. Select e number from the project, right? So this also going to give the same result, where we have any. Any is used like the or operator, but unlike in and exist, here you must note down that in and exist are returning the matching record from the inner query, but the any operator is returning only true or false value. So here if the outer query's outer row e number is present in the inner result, inner list, inner value set, then it will return a true value, otherwise it will return a false value. And any works like the or operator, so it will return a true even if it found a single matching record. Okay, so if suppose we have 3 project number 432, 250, 301 and 2 are not matching, and even a single project employee number is matching with the outer employee number, then it will return a true, otherwise false. So in and exist are returning the returning rows as the output, but any is returning only true or false values. So you must note down this because this affects the results very much. Okay, that we will see in next query. So here we extracted the first operation using 3 logical operators by writing the subqueries with exist, with in, and next with any. Okay, so next we are interested in the result of the employees, means records of the employee who are not working with any project. So we need to write where not exist. Okay, not is the operator, logical operator that reverse the result. So here we are interested in the employees who are not working with any project. So here is the record of rest of the 4 employees who are not working with any project, right? I hope you can analyze. Next we can also use, means we can also extract the same result with in operator, where not in, means select star from employee where employee number not in, means we are not having any value from the outer employee number, from the outer row employee number matching with any value of the inner query result, means we are not having any employee number in the inner query result, only then record will be selected for the output. So with this also we are getting the same result. So not exist and not in are providing you the result where the project employees are not working with any project. Okay, so let's try to extract the result, the same result with any operator and see what's gonna happen. So if we are writing like select star from employee where employee number is not equal to any. Okay, remember this thing, in and exist return the result records, means they return the rows from the inner query, but any is going to return only true or false value. Okay, so if we run this query we are going to get all the rows from the employee table. Why we are not getting only the record of these 4 employees who are not working with any project? Okay, I hope you can guess. So let's analyze this in detail, as if you are using any, and here this inner query will result into 3 records, 432, 250 and 301. Okay, so any is going to return a true value even if the condition is true for at least one value in the value set. So this is our value set that will be extracted as a result of this query. Okay, so here this, when we are checking for 120, so 120 is not equal to 432, not equal to 250 and not equal to 301. So we are getting a true value out of this any operator. That's why this 120 is appearing in the result. Next we have 301. So 301 is matching. Okay, so for 301 we are getting a false here, but true value for 250 and also true value for 432. So we can say that even if we are getting at least one true value, as any is performing a OR operation, so this is also returning a true. That's why 301 is appearing in the result. Similarly, for next comparison, means for 235, if we are comparing 235, we are having a true value for 432, true value for this, true value for this, means all the values that are providing you not equal to value not equal to 235. So any will result in true for 235. Okay, so that's why all the records of the outer table are matched with the inner value set, and any operator is working with OR principle, so it is returning a true even if we are not finding any match, means if no match present, still we are getting a true value out of the any operator. That's why all the records are present here, but we were getting only 4 records with in, not in, with not in, not exist, because these 2 operations are returning the records as result, means in result you are going to get the rows out of these 2 logical operators, but with and not equals to any, means with any you are going to get only true or false value. That's why you are getting all the records as a result. Okay, so this is the difference between all, any, exist. All also all operator like this, all operator is also going to return true or false value. So any and all work with same principle. The difference is that all is working with AND operator and any is working on the basis of OR operation. Okay, rest, in, exist, in and exist operators are working with the records, means they are returning the records as a result of the query. I hope the difference is clear. That's why we cannot perform this operation with any, because any is not the suitable logical operator for this result. Okay, so we can use not in, not exist to extract this desired result. Now let's move to join operation. How to extract the records of employee working with any project, at least one project. So for that you can write select star from employee, or simply we are performing the join like project, select star from employee and project, where employee or e number is equal to p dot e number. Okay, and this time employee table is aliased to e and project table is aliased to p. Okay, so here is the desired record that of the employees working with at least one project. So you can also perform this with the join. So let's convert this to join operation. Instead of where we need to write on, and the comma must be replaced with the join word. With this as well you are going to get the same results, means record of the employee, but here as the result is extracted from the Cartesian product as we discussed in the presentation. So here we are getting two entries for 432, because in Cartesian product we have two combination of 432, one with project number 333 and another with project number 111, right? So you can also perform the natural join, as we are getting e number, means e number column is appearing two times in the result. So you can also perform the natural join operation to extract the duplicate columns. So for that you just need to write natural join, and we can also skip the condition. It will automatically perform the join for the common columns, means the common, we must have at least one common column within the tables, only then we can perform the natural join operations. Okay, so here we are getting the same result, but this time we are getting only one column for the employee number, and this column belongs to first table. Remember that with natural join all the records, means all the unique records, unique columns belongs to the first tables, or the all the common columns belongs to the first table only, not they are extracted from the second table. So this is the result of the natural join operation. Now let's try to retrieve the distinct result. So for that you need to mention the column name. Suppose I want to extract employee number, e name, salary and department. Okay, like we were getting with the subquery operation. So I want to extract these records. So with natural join I have not mentioned any equal to condition, comparison condition. It has automatically taken that we are performing the join for employee number, because this is the only common column within the employee table and the project table. So we are selecting employee number, e name, salary and department. Okay, so remember that here we need not to mention e dot employee number, because with natural join it is extracting the common attribute from the first table only. But if you try using this, the same operation with equi-join, and we are performing the join on e dot e number equal to p dot e number. Okay, then you will get an error, because in this case the employee number attribute, this employee number attribute is ambiguous. Okay, so column is ambiguously defined, means this time it is not clear that whether to extract the employee number from the employee table, means from the first table, or from the second table project. Okay, so if you are using equijoin, then you need to mention the table name for all the common attributes. So here with this you can extract the desired results. Now if we want the unique results only, then you can use the distinct keyword with the employee number. Okay, so here is the result, the same result that we had achieved with the subquery operation, now with the join operation. Okay, so you can feel the difference, like here with subquery are, we can say that, slower than the join operations, because for every outer row we have to run complete operation of the inner query. That's why we can say that subquery operations are slower than the join operations, but sometimes you need to perform the operation with subquery only, and sometimes you require join only. So this totally depends on the application, means depends on your requirement, whether you want to use the logical operation with subqueries, or with you want to perform the operation with the joins operation. Now if you want to retrieve this, means now this is not going to be easy task. If you want to retrieve the record of employee not working with any project, okay, so as we discussed in the slide, you are going to get all the 24, means remaining 24 rows as the output. So let's try this. Okay, here we have used distinct word, that's why we are getting only 7 distinct record. But if you remove this distinct word, then you will get all the remaining 24 records out of the 28 records of Cartesian product. So here you are getting only 24 rows as the output. Okay, but if you use distinct keyword, then you are getting only 7 rows, but still we are not getting the desired output. Okay, so for this you need to use the left outer join, because the record that we want belongs to the left table, means our employee table. First table is your employee table, so we need to perform the left outer join. If you are writing project as the first table, then you will be writing the right outer join, okay, for the right table record. So here, so let's write the query for left outer join. This time you need to replace the word join with left join. Or you can also write left outer join project P on E.E number equals to P.E number. So let's see the result of this query first, then we will update the query for our desired result. So here we are getting all the 7 records this time also, means even after applying the left outer join we are getting all the 7 records. So let's see the complete output of the left outer join as we are performing the projection. So let's remove this projection and select all the records for this left outer join. So we are getting this as a complete record, means we are getting the first table or the left table, all the rows of the left table, but only the matching record of the second table, means project tables are filled, and rest of the rows from the project table are null. These are null entries. Okay, so these are null entries for project number, where employee is not assigned with any project, 200 employee is also not assigned with any project, and 120 also not assigned with any project. So these are the entries where the project is not assigned. Okay, so we are interested in this result only, so we can extract our desired result by using a where clause along with the left outer join. Okay, so here where we can write that our requirement is where project number is null. We want the records where project number is null. Okay, and here is our desired output. Now you can also project the queries, means we are projecting only 4 attributes with the left outer join where p number is null. Then you can get only the records of the employee who are not working with any project, who are not assigned with any project. So this is the way how we extracted the result with the join, but it was not as easy as the subquery. So it depends on the application. Where you can use the subquery in easy way, you must apply subquery, and where you can extract the result with join operation easily, you must use the join operation. So join operations are taking lesser time than the subquery operation, as subquery is complex, is a complex operation where for every outer record inner query need to be run completely. So that's why it takes a bit longer time than the join operation, but the usage totally depends upon the application requirement. So that's it for this video. See you in the next video. Till then, bye and take care.